So, eh,
Whoa.
Stop nowhere. Stop.
Stop!
That's professional.
No.
Have one more.
No, you have one. That hurts. Right there. Oh, that's funny, man.
I'm getting my phone today.
The other time about in one, what are you going to cafeteria? You're selling your,
Walk back here.
I don't know, who's going to?
I just put another, do you mind?
You that one where you saw me, I saw you, I started laughing at you. Like,
When random people start laughing at me in the cafeteria, he said he started laughing at me. I don't even remember what you're talking about.
Oh, he's got a jacket.
oh man,
You're not a man, you're a sub man.
Yes.
I'm just playing with you. That's it, I don't know. I don't know.
So he said, I'm kidding.
Like, every time I wear a nice shirt, you want me?
How you guys doing today?
Good.
You're on my test.
Excellent. Excellent. I mean,
So what?
To me, the weather is good.
everyone's seeing me. Lawson, what are you doing?
I'm changing my later in here.
Well, you then sit, why don't you sit on this desk where there's nothing, you know what I mean? That's the kind of thing that your teacher's gonna, and then you're gonna say, well, it's okay, because I'm just trying to get my leg free. No, you don't get to kick the desk in front of you that someone's sitting in because your legs are uncomfortable. This is yours, right?
That's mine, yeah.
Why would you put it right there where I knocked it over the other
And
day?
there's a table right there. What's wrong with that table?
But why wouldn't you put it like way over in the other side?
Why is it?
Well, I put the cord on.
You guys are killing me. You're absolutely freaking killing me. All of you.
Whoa,
Especially
well, I
you.
could be killing him and we're savvy.
They got your freaking books.
It's an apple.
You got your freaking books. Are you guys, are you freaking, what are you like in first grade?
What are we on, Mr. Wallace? What are we on?
Lord, you guys are killing me. Absolutely freaking killing me.
You don't look very bad.
You never said he was mad.
Dead.
Yeah.
That's an expression.
I took it literally.
You guys are gonna need your books. Take out your books
What page?
so that when we get to reading or discussing, I don't have to wait for you guys to get out your books. See how that works?
You just watch a movie.
You want me to start taking cell phones next?
You just watch a movie.
Get out your freaking books.
While you watch a movie.
Yeah.
Take a video, watch a
Please take out your books so like I just have the idea that maybe I have some authority or control over you guys. Which like just a show of like throw the dog a bone every once in a
He
while.
went from threatening to begging you.
I know, right? Isn't that bad? That's really sad. That's shameful. I should be ashamed of myself. Austin, put that damn thing away. Take out some work.
Yeah, Trevor. I mean,
Is this a game?
He's watching football.
Oh, football.
I'm just looking at what happens.
I like football.
No starches. Is that okay? Yeah, that's, this is strong.
Why don't you go find Coach Strotter?
Oh, what?
Go ask him. in a study skills class, it's okay for you to be watching highlights of the nose guard position.
Yeah.
When you're supposed to be doing, did you do the essay for my, for your second period class
You know what study?
that I'm going to assign you right now?
Joel, what do you think study is?
What do I think it's for? You know, you want me to tell you what it's really for?
Yeah.
I will, as soon as I take roll.
Some people consider study field as they can do whatever they want to call.
No.
Yeah.
Well, they might think that, but that's not, I'll tell you what it's supposed to be about.
People go to study field not to actually study or work.
Yes. I just realized something, I'm taking a lot of
Here's what I realized. When you're down, you told me what you're getting on together.
Okay.
I know Amazon really well, I just heard of that crap. Now here's the original.
It's okay, right? It's already done, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
facts for the whole thing. But here's the original for you. And then,
Okay, cool. Would you send her an email? Let her know, give her a heads up.
so I did that's the whole thing.
Well, that, you
You know, I don't need to put that in there.
up to you,
Say
I don't
the rest
care.
of the parent info with facts. Well, I know everything. I do. How's it?
Samantha, when's election day? First Tuesday after the first Monday in November. How often? Every year?
Every other year.
Every other year, but it has to fall on what kind of year?
An even year.
An even numbered year. So the next election day will be 2018, our midterm elections. That doesn't mean, excuse me, that doesn't mean that there aren't state elections yearly, that there aren't times when people can vote for other offices for, okay. So, but election day will still fall.
You predicted that.
I really hope that's calling for me.
Calling for you.
Yeah.
B14? This is definitely not Mrs. Ludwig.
Damn.
This is one of my days.
Prince
Was
is in that.
something
Even after the day.
Send them down here, we'll give them a textbook. These are world history.
Damn.
We got one. Do you not have an extra one there? Oh! Oh, what? Did you send it to his locker? Okay, good. Please do. Samantha, when's election day? First Tuesday after the first Monday. Really? That is not in the month of November, every other even numbered year. Okay? Absentee voting. Nico, what's the concept of absentee voting? What does that basically mean? Put it in your own words. Not voting where? At a polling station. Very good. So if you are out of your polling district, out of state, you can still vote, right? Through what mechanism? Absentee. Okay, that's good. You would vote on vote. I just said vote. You would vote on a ballot, but it would be an absentee ballot. Okay? Quit looking at me and do some dang work. Please. Tyler.
You know, that's suspicious. He keeps looking at you. Huh.
No, he's trying to use
That's
that.
what we do the other day.
He's trying to.
Try to do
Polling place. What is a polling place?
A place where you call.
Which, well, come on. Which means what? Shh, don't talk.
It's a place where you,
Do what?
you,
As a citizen, you do what in a democracy?
vote.
There you go, you vote. Libby, what is a ballot? The thing that you vote on. Very good. Tie.
Yeah.
Congress is made up of two houses. What are the two houses?
legislative and executive.
Nope,
I mean.
those are two branches of government.
Democrat,
Nope, those are parties, political parties. What are the two houses? What are you doing right now? Okay, well, thank you for being honest. Why don't you stop doing that?
You can't
Count your
just
vote.
stop doing nothing.
And or notes.
Think about that.
You're crazy.
Right.
You wanna take zero?
No, but
zero
no,
for me?
listen, you're taking it literally, okay? And what she means is, metaphorically speaking, nothing. It's
And
nothing
you told her
but,
to stop doing nothing.
Something.
I said, well, stop doing it because I knew what she meant by that. See, it's all about context. It's all about context. If you take everything literally,
Yeah, Trevor, I'm Trevor.
right? All right. Tai. The two houses of Congress are the Senate, and what's the other house? Actually starts with the word house.
And then I Is it?
hold on, I'm just trying
Did
to.
you say the highways of Gethsemane? Gethsemane?
No, House of Representatives.
Very good. The House of Representatives.
What's just funny in there?
Gethsemane, it's in the Bible. Is it the place where, could you look that up, please?
Who Mr. Wallace?
Is it the place where Jesus was
What is
buried?
it?
Gethsemane?
I
I
don't know.
believe it is. It is a town in Kentucky
Spell it.
that has a famous monastery.
S-E-M-A-N-E.
What?
G-E-T-H.
Is he looking it up?
I don't
A
know.
song by Charlie Ryan.
I can't look it up right now because I'm in the middle of it.
Oh, why wouldn't you just tell me that?
It's an urban garden at the foot of Mount Olives in Jerusalem, most famous, a place where Jesus prayed and his disciples slept before night crucifix.
Oh, so it's a place before, so I knew it was a biblical place. It's also a town in, excuse me, hello.
No, we do not.
It's also a town in Kentucky where a famous Catholic monastery is located. It's famous because a famous
That one.
monk, Franciscan monk named Thomas Merton lived
Wait,
there.
a monk was named Thomas Merton?
Merton,
Merton?
yes. Okay, if you want to go down there, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make you write me an essay about it. So be careful. I'll make you research Thomas Merton.
I want.
He's actually a really interesting
Well,
person.
good for that person.
No, he's somebody he's a philosopher. Hey, stop. You, I'm going to send you to the VP's office to do your work. And I know if Coach Strother sees you in there, there's going to be hell to pay. Okay? So concentrate on your work and don't be a disruption. Don't try to defend yourself. Okay. All right. So, Tai. What are the two houses that make up Congress?
House of Representatives.
And? Good. What's the other one? Starts with an S.
The sovereignty.
No, not sovereignty. The Senate. Andrew, what are the two houses that make up Congress? The Sacromatic? What the hell is that? Have I talked about the Sacromatic?
No, I said the
You're killing me.
smallest Democratic. I'm telling you, Wallace.
No, those are parties. Those are political parties. Hey, listen, guys, when we're doing this, so listen up. Can I please have eyes on me, American government students? When we're doing review, this oral review, will you guys please listen? Like, I don't have a problem with you not knowing something, but if you don't know it because you're not paying attention, if your ignorance is caused by your own lack of attentiveness, that's a problem. Okay? I've asked the same question 4 times, and I go to you, who's sitting right next to the person I ask it of, and you don't know the answer. Now here's the thing, I know you know the answer to things. I know you can retain knowledge. Okay? So because I know that, then it kind of irritates me that you're not picking up. Now what it tells me is you're not paying any attention to our review. I'm trying to prepare you guys for the final in American government. You following me? Yeah. Okay. Devin, what are the two houses that make up Congress? The House of Representatives, and what's the other house called? The Senate. Okay?
House of Senate.
The House of Representatives, Don't do that. Not in a plain mood right now.
Okay.
The House of Representatives and the Senate. Tyler, how many members currently are in the House of Representatives?
11.
You're killing me.
152.
You're killing me.
And we want 180.
435. All right, here's what I want all of you to do right now. Now, I'm going to give you one hint. I'm going to give you one piece to this investigative process you're about to do. Okay? Here's what I'd like you guys to do. The House of Representatives are part of the legislative branch. I want you to go into your book, and I want you to tell me how the number of representatives a state can send to Congress, how that's decided. And here's the only other hint I'm going to give you. It's in our Constitution. Put your hand down and look in our Constitution. So you guys know where the Constitution is in your book? And if you don't know, you might want to look through, and I want you to write this number down. We're not going to share it out right now. I'm going to give you guys, it should only take you 5 minutes to find this. You should know where the Constitution is in your book.
Well, what's your?
Okay, so here's the deal. I'll write it down. How many reps from each state is determined? Okay, this is my shorthand. How many representatives from each state is represented in Congress? How is that determined? There is a formula for that. It is in the Constitution. Right now, California, I believe, sends 53 members to the House of Representatives. And that's based on this formula. A state like Wyoming probably sends 2. Did you find it? Okay, hold on to it. Write it down on a piece of paper. If you found it, write it down on a piece of paper, and I will walk by and look at it. And if it's right, I will pat you very gently on top of your head.
Can I opt out of that?
And if it's wrong, I'm going to smack you upside your right ear really hard.
Can I opt out?
No. And I know you don't like to be touched, so I'm going to rub my belly on your forehead.
Right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point out one color piece of-
No, just show me, what's the formula? There is a mathematical formula. Hey, it's based on this will determine how many representatives are sent. It's in the Constitution, guys. Okay, what's your question? You better not blurt out the answer.
Okay.
Were you going to blurt out the answer?
Yeah.
What did I just tell you guys to do? Write it on a piece of paper. Raise your hand once it's written, and I will come by and look at it. Well, there's freaking paper right with me. Where do you have? It's a school. Somewhere on this campus is paper. I imagine in your backpack? Yes? No?
Well, it's much of work to get it out.
Then why don't you walk over here and get a piece of paper?
Okay.
Get a pencil. And if you need a pencil, I have one pencil in my cup. Libby, did you write the formula?
I'm
I
right.
don't know
Okay,
if
all
I
right.
should.
You don't, hey guys, just write the formula. You don't have to write out. It should take, once you find it, it should be real quick. It's a very simple formula. For example, let's say you had a recipe for making one batch of chocolate chip cookies. It might say something like, hey, 6 eggs for every 2 dozen cookies. That's a formula. Okay? So what's the formula for determining the number? You're off by 1 0.
Wow.
Look at it again.
It's just 30.
Look very closely. Or maybe I've been very wrong. All these years I've been teaching the wrong thing. I believe.
Let's do all.
having a realization.
I'm having a bad English moment. Instead of saying I displaced the rest of the parent info request, I just fax the rest, I can say.
Just let her know you faxed it
I just
off.
faxed the completed parent info. Completed.
Just say, I accidentally sent you the parent info request.
Okay,
along
so
with
you
it.
don't want me to notify anybody else?
You don't have to tell anyone anything.
Because
You would
it's
ask
in
me.
Kira's box too.
Okay,
I'm just
everyone needed to have the consent, but you already sent those out to both of them.
Right, but they didn't have the whole thing, so now this
Right.
email saying I just faxed it, I put it in Kira's box, I'll just say, Jennifer, I accidentally sent you the whole thing. Make her know, do I need to do that? She's gonna see it.
I would just say, Jennifer, I sent you the health information. That's it. I would just say that. If you want to add the other thing, say, I also sent you the parent info request by accident. Meant it for psych, sorry. Right, one's a parent info and one's a health questionnaire. The
I'm
nurse
just
needs
gonna
the
say I
health questionnaire.
faxed it.
How- yeah, then-
Info and health
Okay, so what's your
questionnaire.
grammar question?
No. I just need to get rid of the whole thing, I guess.
Do you mind?
Sorry, guys.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
That's
you
why.
suck.
sorry, bye, got it.
You know,
I'll just.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay.
I think you're worrying about it too much.
Well, I was supposed to let them know
That they got the help,
that the second half
that
was,
we faxed them something.
yes.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna say accidentally faxed you the parent info too.
Cool.
Okay. So I'm just gonna send it to her and not Kira. I put it.
No, you don't need to, yeah, Kara doesn't need, they're always here.
Okay.
Yeah. All of these years, I've been teaching 300,000. No one ever called me on it. No one ever called me on it.
But the population.
I've always said, you know what, that happens sometimes. Listen, I get things wrong all the time. I know it's hard to believe. You're sitting there thinking, how can someone so good looking make a mistake? And you know what?
That's
I
exactly what I was
usually
thinking.
don't make
Paul.
mistakes, but I make mistakes all the time. So it's one of those things where I have in my head, this is the way it is, and I've never questioned. But here's the problem. Until Trevor Lawson, gotta love him, who pays attention to this stuff, until he called it out. I mean, all this time, students have been writing down 300,000, when it's 30,000. Ooh, does that sound familiar to anybody? What do you write? You're done, obviously. I'm wearing reading glasses and I'm still having trouble reading your print, it's so small. No. It is not. It's part of the answer, but it's not the formula. There is a formula. Okay, where are you?
House in the Senate.
Come on, if there were like 30,000, we would have like 10,000 representatives.
You're in Article 2. You need to be in Article 1. Therein lies our problem. Okay? Let's start with, okay, begin here. And now we're looking at members of the House of Representatives. Okay? So right now we're in the Senate. We have the House of Representatives. Okay? Okay. So now start skimming. Okay?
Actually, no, Mr. Wallace is Senate.
You found it? Point to it. What's the number? What's the number? What's the formula? Go up. Boom. What's the number? Read it. Ow! Go ahead. What's the formula?
Oh my God, can you let me freaking say it?
Probably not.
What the fuck?
Libby.
Hi.
Language.
The number of representatives shall not exceed 1 for every 30,000.
Boom.
Capitalism.
That's it.
Okay, you're aggressively less.
It's 1 to 30,000.
Capitalism.
1 to 30,000. Why are you looking at me? But look, I'm gonna sit you in a corner. Your dad's gonna show up, like, he's looking for you, and you're gonna be in a corner like this. And he's gonna wonder, why is he in a corner? I'm gonna tell him, because he keeps giving me, like, you know, the eye. And it's making me very uncomfortable.
You should know they keep winking at you.
I like it when he does that.
What the hell? If that was still, excuse me for a second. If we're still applicable, like 1 to 30,000, will we have like 10,000 representatives?
Well, then we'll keep reading that section. So that is a great question. Xavier just asked, well, if we have 1 for every 30,000, then wouldn't California send way more than 53? Okay?
Yeah.
But keep reading that. What does it tell you? What are the limits? Obviously, we can't send 10,000 representatives. It would be absolute chaos in Congress.
It should not exceed like,
1 for every 30 pounds.
Right?
that was like 1776. That was like
It doesn't say anything about.
230 years ago.
You're supposed to be reading the Constitution.
Yeah, but I got stuck on it. That size, capitalism tool.
Has everyone found it?
No.
You still haven't found it. Okay,
No,
here.
sir.
Go to Article 1. Everyone turn to Article 1.
Article 3.
It's
Oh,
not
now
Article 3, it's Section 3 in Article 1.
430.
Actually, I'm sorry. It's Article 1, Section 2.3. So you go to Section 2, you go down to number 3.
There's a cap at 435, and that makes it about 1 for every 650
Boom.
people in the
That's what I was hoping you guys would find. And so, Trevor, who do you owe an apology to?
Yeah.
Thank you.
The number isn't even right, though. It's still not right.
I know. I was off by 300,000.
Oh, that's it. That's all. That's not a big deal.
Okay? But
You said fun.
it's not 1 for every 30,000. Very good. You made a really
But
good
the
point.
Constitution says 1 for every.
But the Constitution, so there's been an amendment to the apportionment. It's now 1 for every 600, and it says approximately 650,000.
And the
That's what the
population,
number calculates out to because there's a cap.
and the population of the United States is still growing.
Right.
But the House.
So they might have to amend it. So I got a question for you guys. If right now it's 1 for every 650,000, Devin, what might it be in 2025? Do you think our population is going to grow? Do you think by 2025 there'll be more people in the United States than there are now?
Not the
Yes or no? I'm asking Devin. And that kind of commentary that doesn't help. Okay. Right. Barring war, natural disaster, catastrophe, do you think our population will grow? Yes or no? Okay. If you think it's grow by 2025, you think it'll grow, or say by 2050, what do you think we'd have to adjust the 650,000 to? What might be a reasonable number? Now remember, 1770, you guys remember when the Constitution was drafted?
1776.
1776? No. Shame on you.
Oh.
When was our Constitution drafted? Over a 2-year period. What were those?
87, 89.
Okay, thank you. So since 1787, the number has gone from 30,000, 1 to every 30,000, to 1 to every 650,000. I don't know math. What kind of percentage increase is that? Any math geniuses here?
Well, I think it's like a 21 times increase.
A 21 times increase? All right, thank you, Rain Man. So we got a 20, so by 2050, what do you think the formula will be? One for every how many? So obviously it has to be a number bigger than 650,000, right? Okay, you don't have to answer it, but just, so there will probably be changes to the Constitution. Remember guys, the Constitution is a living document.
Yeah.
Right? It's not written in stone, and it can never be changed. As the nation changes, a constitution should be able to change. Things will occur based on logistics. This is a logistics issue. If there's more people, we might need more representatives. Okay? What are you doing with your phone, right? Are you answering a question? And that, okay. Fair enough. All right. Next question. Nico. How long is the term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. Devin, I asked you this last night during your IEP. If the term for a member of the House of Representatives lasts 2 years, how many sessions, minimum number of sessions will they sit through during a 2-year term? In order to figure this out, you need to know how many sessions are called per year. How many sessions are called per year? 20, no. It's okay, don't laugh.
Well, I mean, I'm imagining if that was like the reality and like how.
That'd be a lot of sessions.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Okay. How many sessions per year? Help them out, Ernesto. 2. Very good. So if there's 2 per year, and a term limit is for 2 years, how many sessions is that in a 2-year term? 2 per year, 2 years is the term. How many sessions total is that? Excellent. 4. Andrew, could there be, if you are a member of the House of Representatives, and in the 2 years that you are serving, could there be more than 2 sessions in 1 year? Could there be? Yeah. What is the mechanism called for there to be another session, more than 2 sessions? Do you know what it's called? What's the session called? The word session needs to be part of your answer. Do you know? Samantha, what is that extra session called, or extra sessions within a year? So we know there's 2 sessions in 1 year. Nope. What's that? Nope. It's called a special session. And there's only one person who, well, there are people who can call for a special session, but there's only one person who can officially have it happen. Who is that person, Trevor?
President.
The President of the United States can call a special session. Nico, I got a question for you. Why would what would be a situation that would require possibly a special session? So this is where the President says, hey, Congress, would y'all get together and pass a bill so that we have more money for something? Or we can either allow for or block something. What would be a situation? Give me an example of a situation. War. Very good. Now, war's really extreme, okay? And the president has powers. Now, Congress can declare war. The president can declare war. He has the power to do that, okay? But typically, Ernesto, I got a question for you. Why would the president want the backing of Congress? Why wouldn't he want to do it through a special session?
For an emergency, right?
For an emergency. Why wouldn't I just, let's say there was some aggression from Mexico, okay? And as a president, I could declare war on Mexico right now, okay? Why would I want Congress to back? Why would I take it to Congress though? Like if I took it to Congress and I knew that they would reject it, I'd probably use my executive powers and declare war, which I can do, okay? But why would I want Congress to back it?
To see if you were,
And this isn't in the book, this is just why do you guys think I would need Congress to back me?
to see if they support you in the run.
And if they support you, what does that, yes?
Funding.
Okay, for funding, all right, but if I declare war, I can still make the funding for it. I can use executive powers for that. So the question is, philosophically speaking, why would I want Congress? So he said backing for support. And of course, those members of Congress were voted in by whom?
The people.
The people. So really you get, so in a way, symbolically, you're getting the backing of the people, right? Because Andrew, what could happen if you, the people, are really upset with me, the president, declaring war on Mexico for what you think is not a justifiable reason? So the scenario is, I'm president, I've declared war on Mexico. I feel that they're not doing enough about stemming the flow of drugs into the United States. I feel it's all their fault. I've tried to negotiate. Nothing's happening. You know what? Damn it. We're going to go in and we're going to invade and we're going to take care of it ourselves with our military. Okay? Now, you're a citizen of the United States. You have the right to vote. What could you guys ask for your Congress to do? What's the mechanism that's in place? Right? Because I have the power as the president to do this, right? So any legislator has the power to do something. What is hi?
Do you know what Mr. Wallace is passing?
I am Mr. Wallace.
good.
Is that I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what I'm supposed to do is take a bite and tell you guys which one I like better?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Mr. Wallace.
Excuse me. Do not interrupt me when I am going to eat pie. I want to be able to enjoy it. Okay, watch this guy. I'm going to make some inappropriate noises.
I'm sorry we couldn't bring you guys up.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Did any of you make any of these pies?
Yeah, I'm.
Okay.
I can tell you if I know.
What kind was that?
This is apple. I'm eating another apple pie.
Okay.
Wow. This two, you know what? They are different from one another. That I can tell you. And I like both. Can I declare a drop?
No, you can't.
No? Who says who?
Mr. Wallace did that too. She just asked for a final.
From these?
No,
From this
no.
batch?
No, but she.
I can't, did Beerson say that?
Yeah.
Tell Beerson he kicked my butt. I'm gonna do it.
Well, you can take a little bit, take a few more bites if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind either. I like the one with the lemon twist to it. That's
Can
this
you
one.
tell us the number?
37. Is that yours?
Yeah.
Did you add lemon to it? That's what it is. I like it. I can eat these now. Thank you.
Yes.
Share, Mr. Wallace?
Am I going to
Well,
share?
and then you can take them, Mr. Wallace.
I'm eating off of this fork. Do you care?
No?
Okay.
Take them away from me.
Mr. Wallace?
Would you guys like to test these?
I'm good.
Would you like to test? Okay. Don't look at the numbers. Just, here, I'll give you a bite of this one.
We give you a bite of Wallace? Kind of weird.
Wow.
Try this one. You can have both when it's done. Try that one first. Now try this one.
Ooh, I like that one.
You like this one right there? That's the one I like better too. That's 37. That's the one with the lemon. You taste that citrus thing at the end? Has that little citrus kick? I like that.
Mr. Wallace, you know that.
How many more of these are you getting to test?
I don't know. I guess it's happening all day.
Mr. Wallace,
Is this the
you
first?
take the granny smith apples, you got to
There's,
stick them in.
there's National Pie Day, that's why.
That's right.
I thought Pie Day was on free.
Is that really?
That's
That's
why I
the
did
deal?
mine.
Okay,
I
you know, I
take
wonder,
6 grades, apples, and
I wonder too if they do that because, like, squeezing some lemon juice on avocados keeps the avocados from turning brown as quickly. So you know when they turn brown, they're not bad, right? It's just the sugar oxidizing.
Mr. Wallace,
Yeah.
did you say squeezing lemon juice on it?
Uh-huh.
It's lime juice, not lemon juice.
Oh, it's lime juice? You're like Trevor, what, you guys are like always
I'm just-
correcting me. No. Is it lime juice?
It's
You know what, that makes sense. That makes sense, because I will add lime. I don't add lemon, and you know what? Okay, cool.
Well, I need those papers to fax it
Does it all the time.
to go back to them.
that's actually the whole apple.
No, that makes sense, Libby. Yeah, because I just realized, because I never use lemon in my salsas either, it's always lime.
Are you gonna be here at the beginning of 4th? Because I won't be back.
I don't know. Do I need to be? Do you need
Yeah,
me
I
to
need
be?
talking for a minute.
Okay, I will be here.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay. What?
Hey, Richard.
Yes. Are you gonna look for those guys with the pie and take some down?
Wait, tech one.
We're not done with this, so sessions 2, special session. Devin, what is the minimum qualification, age qualification for being a member of the House of Representatives? Say if you wanted to run in your congressional district, how old do you have to be? Nope. No. 20? Nope. Want to keep guessing? You're going to take us through our 20s and then our 30s? All right, what's the age limit?
30 years.
Nope.
25.
25. How old for the Senate, Trevor?
30.
Thank you, Trevor. All you different Trevors. Okay. Trevor, what is the residential qualification for the Senate?
You have to live in the US for 9 years.
7 years or 9 years?
9 years.
Very good. How many years for the House of Representatives?
7.
That's how many years a term lasts. The question I asked was, what is the residential qualification? That means that how long, as a U.S. citizen, did you reside in the United States? Tyler, true or false? Those have to be consecutive years before your election.
Sure.
You sure about that?
No.
Where can you find the answer to that question?
The internet.
Nope.
Constitution.
The Constitution. Which article? Which article deals with the House of Representatives, people?
Okay.
Article 1. Article 1. Well, Article 1 deals with Congress, the legislative branch. So you'll get information about senators and you'll get information about the House of Representatives, okay? Trevor, will you please put that away? Thank you. And will everyone right now look up the qualifications, minimum qualifications for the legislative branch, for the House of Representatives? So you have to distinguish them between the House of Representatives and the Senate. You doing that too?
You have to be 25 years old, be in the state for 7 years, or being an American citizen for 7 years, be a resident state for which he or she represents.
Question, is there anything in there that says you must be a resident in the United States for 7 consecutive years prior to the election? No. Tyler, that was a false. Doesn't say anything about being in X amount of years before an election, just that you have lived in the United States for 7 years. Senate is how many years, Libby? What is this? You sound like my son when I say, did you put away your dishes? Then I go in the kitchen and of course the dishes are not put away. And I gotta call him back, come back into the kitchen, put away the dishes. You know what he'll do? He'll walk in, he'll turn on the light, that's off, put away the dishes and walk out and leave the light on. Passive aggressive little.
Mr. Wallace.
Dude, what?
So according to this, you could be a citizen of North Korea if you've been in the United States for 7 years. Citizens. Like at 7 years old, I can move to North Korea and I come back and inherit.
What is the caveat, like what's,
What's what?
like what page are you on? I don't know about
I'm reading
this.
the Constitution.
Okay, but where? Tell me where.
Article 1, Section 2.
Article 1, Section 2, okay? Where does it say anything about North Korea?
It
Help me out.
doesn't say that you have to be a U.S. citizen. Though. I guess you're always.
Oh, right,
So you could be a citizen of another country and run for.
sure. Well, hey, guys, think about this. Who was a senator who is a citizen of Canada who was going to run for president?
Well, that's just.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz. No, it's not different. Canada's another country. There's no special consideration because Canada is Canada. Okay? Haven't you ever seen South Park?
Yeah, but.
Okay. All right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're from North Korea.
South Park in Colorado.
Uh-huh. All right. So, what are the minimum qualifications for the Senate?
You know, South Park is Park County, Colorado.
Yes.
Yeah, look that on Google Maps.
Is it treating South?
Okay, I'm going to ask the question again, and please do not respond by bringing up another factoid about South Park. Okay, the question is, what are the freaking minimum qualifications for the Senate? Find it in the Constitution. I do. I really enjoy it. I only have 33 episodes DVR.
Oh, you watch it?
My son and I watch it all the time. Yeah, it is. Very inappropriate.
Isn't that old guy in Asperger though? Hasn't he moved like
It's the old guy in Asperger.
He's the smartest man in the world.
Isn't he the guy from Back in the Future? And that's the whole thing.
He's kind of base. He kind of looks, his hair kind of looks like that.
He's also killed War.
What are you yelling?
He was actually teaching.
He's beautiful.
I just want to see my favorite part
Everything's
is
out there, and telling them not to go to the
You know my favorite part is?
Your favorite part of what? Dude, I'm about to drive this ruler into your throat.
And it's gonna end up where the sun don't shine.
Was 10 2. Do it again.
Texas was 10 versus 2.
Okay. Oh, don't. See, why you gotta go there?
How would you like this?
But, let me ask you something. I want look at me. Take your headphone out. Take your headphone out and look at me. Look me in the eye. You think that's appropriate to say in a school? Yes or no? Like, I get finding it funny. You have the right to find it funny. But you think bringing that up in a public school setting, like, you know what I'm saying? No, but you gotta be really careful with that stuff, because that kind of stuff can get you in a lot of trouble, right?
What do you say?
It doesn't matter, that's not the point. The point is, like, I want you to really think about that, because, like, I know you're trying to be, I know we're trying to have a moment here, right? But there's some moments we're not going to have, right? Just as your teacher. I'll talk about my farts, I'll do all that, but, like, there's some lines that you notice I never cross. Unless, like, I'll put them on me. Like, say, for example, if I make fun of Asian people, I'm Asian, right? But, like, other stuff, like politically, racially, sexual orientation, those kinds of things, you gotta understand, in a public setting, in a public setting, those are very, and I don't think you're trying to be malicious. Like, I get that. But, it's like, don't even go there, you know? Just stop going there. Because you like to go there. You like to push the envelope, don't. Hey, what are you guys doing? Can I say put away your books? No. Is that in the Constitution? That you can put away your books?
Yeah.
3 minutes before class? What time does class get out?
2 minutes.
In 2? Well, and then put away your books in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Please take your books back now.
It's okay with me. I think you should type this on campus.
Ernesto? How would you, so you like that one time? Did you eat any of
Stop
it?
blocking the doorway.
Have a nice day, guys. Be safe. Stay dry. See you tomorrow.
This last I think she's just shaking a lot.
Yeah?